You are working intently towards your happily ever after. Thinking about your goals, this dream, it's not like many little goals. It's one big goal. It's the way you want your life to look from now on. And it's heavily on your mind. You may be someone who uses a lot of like affirmations or listens to like frequencies, subliminals, things like that. Or you may do a lot of dream work, a lot of almost like self-hypnosis, but for the better. Like you work on your mindset a lot, and you use your mind to create and attract what it is you want. You are focusing on your creativity. This doesn't just mean the arts. What I'm seeing for this reading is the card is the Empress. It's the card of like fertility, creation, birth, the creatrix. This is a journey of like creating your life, learning to use your creative energy for yourself, not just to make life comfortable for others. So in the recent past, Six of Swords came out in reverse. I believe that you have a difficult time leaving behind the people, places, and things, situations that it's really time to leave behind. Out of maybe loyalty, and also out of, I get the sense of feeling like you need to take care of them, or they can't, you have a responsibility to them somehow. It seems like you feel as though you have a responsibility to stay the same for certain people. You feel as though, or maybe you've been made to feel as though outgrowing old patterns is disloyal, or is not, it is disloyal in a way. So I do believe that you have left behind that situation, or that is the thing that you're working on, is like part of calling in this life that you want means leaving behind the old one. And it's not that you don't want to go, but you might, it's like, oh, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. I keep hearing that. However, your strength is actually that it is the right time, that you are like, you have that momentum. So, you're ready now. Maybe you've been dragging your feet, but like, it's time now. It's time to go. And you are, it's like once you get started, things move very quickly for you and go very well. So taking that first step might feel a bit treacherous, but once you get moving, it really all starts to flow. In the near future, the Queen of Pentacles, you do have financial independence and that self-sufficiency that you crave coming for you. So, your vision is coming, and it probably looks different from the first dreams you had, in that particularly the Queen of Pentacles being so independent. That's the part that is kind of coming through as being like unexpected. Like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna do this alone, but you can do it so well, and it doesn't mean being alone forever. In fact, it doesn't. I see that coming. Advice, Four of Pentacles, please move in silence. Guard your plans carefully. Don't tell everybody every idea that you have, every idea that comes to you. Let yourself cook, let it start to unfold. Wait until like you get those first few steps underway, or just really wait. Like guard your treasure. Now is not the time to be porous and to let everyone in on everything. And now is not really the time to bring other people along for the ride. You can bring your besties with you after, you can bring people along with you after you get there, once you get there and you get established. So boundaries are very important. In your immediate environment is the Queen of Cups. I feel like you do have a lot of love around you, but I also think that in this instance, the Queen of Cups feels like someone who can really be pulled in multiple directions, like awash in emotion, and like I mentioned before, like loyalties to people who maybe don't really deserve your loyalty. Being sort of easily, like I'm seeing someone being like floating in the waves that are crashing on a shore, like floating in water that's moving a lot and being like battered about. It can be difficult for you perhaps to trust your inner voice. I feel like you might think like, am I crazy for thinking this? Like, is that really me feeling that? Is this energy from somewhere else? Learning how to ground and recognize your own energy and discern your energy from others is very important for you. Hopes and fears. There were 2 cards that came out for this when I was dealing, and I'm gonna call, it's funny because the hopes and fears are the 3 of Cups and the Fool. Initially I thought, oh, the hopes are the 3 of Cups, friendship, and the fear is the Fool of making a new start, a fresh start in life. However, I think that both cards can serve for either one. So, be honest with yourself and adapt it to your own purpose. The 3 of Cups is friendship. And so if that's your hope, it's like, oh, that's what I'm hoping for. I hope to make new friends, find community, build my chosen family, or build a traditional family, whatever it might be. Like building a community and friendship for yourself. But if the 3 of Cups are your fears, then maybe the people you call friends are a hindrance to you. Maybe those friendships and that community that you've lived with for so long is really what's holding you back from your dreams. Your mileage may vary. I'm not telling you to like run out on everyone in your life. This is just what I'm seeing. So you need to like use your own discernment and make wise choices for yourself. Also the Fool. If the Fool is your hope, that's like you want a fresh start, you want to do something completely new, start all over, have a new lease on life, a brand new adventure. However, that's also very scary. That involves, even the imagery is someone like about to step off of a cliff with a cute little dog. So, that is scary too. So work with those symbols and understand how they apply for you. The likely outcome is promising. 2 cards came out at the same time, and they follow one another. One is the Ace of Wands and one is the 2 of Wands. So this has to do with a brand new passionate project, like a new passionate fresh start. I think you do take the fresh start. I think you do go for your dreams. I think you do follow your passion. And I think, to me, the presence of the very next card is being the 2 of Wands is like, you're ready, you have the idea, and you take the first steps. It's like the outcome is not just being like, I'm ready, I have an idea. Yes, the inspiration. It is having the inspiration and going for it, getting started with the thing. And that's where this 8 of Wands from before came through. So you're ready to go. I feel like if this reading, found you and is for you, then if it's resonating, then it means like, don't be scared, go ahead and take the leap. And I think that you're measured enough in your this card representing you, the 3 of Pentacles, that's an earth, the suit of earth. You are careful enough, to trust yourself. If this reading resonates and you want to book a personal, go to the link, you know, point wherever my picture is, and book one with me and we can dive deeper.